All right, let's try it again. I don't know what happened. My computer just went dead, and that's what I use to look at all of your comments, right? I mean, we got fives of people watching this, and that's important. So anyway, welcome back to Stanford Time with Julie Salva. I am Julie Salva. I feel really good about today. I feel good about today's projects because they're super cute. But I will say they challenge a little bit. And because I had nothing but time today, I've known how to make these projects. I've made these projects. I'm a trained professional at making these projects, and I learned how to do it about an hour and 28 minutes ago. So there you go. I feel good about it. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. Took Mark to get his colonoscopy, feeling a little punchy, but you guys are going to love these projects today. You really, really are. So for those of you who asked, thank you. Everything went well. They took just one polyp out, so I feel pretty good about that. The doctor didn't seem real concerned about anything. But listen, guys, colonoscopies are important. Get them done, especially for anybody. But I mean, they are something. It's like a mammogram, right? So that's your health update because I care. So make sure you do that. So if you're hopping on, say hi. If you're watching the replay, I'm glad that you're watching it. Thanks for taking the time to do it. And we are on day 4. Day 4, Linda. It went I guess as well as it could go. He took a 4-hour nap when we got home, so that was something. But yeah, so it went good. But we're on day 4. Day 4 of the Great North American. This is not the Great North American Stampin' Show, you guys. I got like so many hands and fires right now. That comment made no sense either, did it? So anyway, this is Santa's Workshop. Santa's Workshop. And I am very grateful that you guys are here. So thank you for coming by. So let me show you the projects that we've made so far. We have made 6 projects so far. I'll go back and start at day 1. Day 1, we made this super cute slider box designed by my friend Melissa Faust. We also did a great card. I really like this card. Okay. It's different, but I love that background on it. Every time I look at it, I like it more and more. So that card. Then day 2, we really picked up our game on day 2. We played with Ernie the Elf. Kind of popped him behind a tree there. He's hiding in a forest with all those trees. And then we upped our game a ton with the shaker box card, right? That's real, or not a box, shaker box. It has nothing to do with a card, shaker box. We did that. And then yesterday we did an elegant pop-up card, pop-up column card. Wrote our sentiment on the back. So we did that one. And then we did what we talked about was really a really great Santa's Workshop or a Secret Santa gift. Talked about how to make this, okay? So we also learned some shading skills along the way with our blends. And so it is funny. Hey, Tammy and Kim. It's funny because those of you who have placed orders, if you place a $50 order by November 30th with me, I'm going to send you the tutorial for this for free. It's 12 projects, 32 pages. So I'm sending you that along with some other goodies, some completed cards and a package of embellishments. But many of you who have placed orders already have bought blends, which I think is brilliant. Like, we couldn't have planned the timing better with all of the blending, using the blends that we're doing. It's really been great. And so there's plenty of blends left. I know a lot of things sold out, but there's plenty of blends left. So, and today we're going to do a little bit more. We're going to even learn something else with blends. Something else. It's crazy. All the things we're going to learn. It's like you're with a trained Stampin' professional here. Right? Lisa in Connecticut. Lisa, is it snowing in Connecticut? Hi, Julie. Jen, is it snowing, Jennifer, in Canada? I do think it's snowing in Minnesota. I think Linda has that. It is not snowing here. It's actually a beautiful sunny day here, but it is cold. So, well, not compared to you northern people, but it's 50 for here, and it's going to be colder than that tomorrow. So anyway, hey, Pat. Oh, Cindy's making her Thanksgiving dishes and watching me. What are you making, Cindy? By the way, you guys, tell us what you're making for Thanksgiving in the comments. That would be fun. And then, and I'll create, and that's what we're going to do. So, all right. So here we go. Are you ready? I'm ready. 5 a.m. Julie is a little punchy. Okay. All right. I'm going to switch the camera So, yeah, I don't know what it's, there we go. All right, click, click. There we go. All right, let's get ready here. That is a close-up of a finger right there, isn't it? Let's go down a little bit more. Yeah, that's going to be good. That's a good view for you guys, okay? Tammy, you're not making a thing? Okay, are you going to someone's place to eat? If you're not, I mean, it's come to Nashville and I'll give you a plate. So anyway, okay. So I am not even going to ask you guys right now. Oh, you're going away. That's good. I'm not going to ask you what you want to make. I've asked you every day, do you want to make the box or the card? We're going to start with the card today. And I'm going to tell you why we're going to start with the card. Because the card is going to get my Stampin' like proficiency going, okay? It's going to get it wound up and get me going so that I'm going to be ready for the box. You guys are going to love the box, okay? All right, so here we go. Oh, Julie, you're not going anywhere either. Well, I'll put a plate out for you. So, okay, so here's the card. Super cute card, and it's our first appearance of the Snowman, right? First appearance of the Snowman. Stampin' Mojo. Tammy, that's what I'm looking for. I'm losing my words. So, what do we want? Sam? Sam the Snowman? I kind of like that. Sam the Snowman. So we're going to work with him. So let's put this together, and I think you'll be pleased with how easy it is. So, get my pieces out. What we're doing, we got a piece of thick white cardstock. We've cut it to 4 1/4 by 11, and we have scored it at 5.5. And we'll fold it over. Guys, I've told you this before. Always, always, always score your thick cardstock. If you don't, you will fold it, and it will be ugly. Okay, so you got to score. That's important. Okay, you got to do that. Then I have another piece of basic white. We have cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Now, here's the thing. The tutorial for this calls for the embossing folder So Swirly. This is not the embossing folder So Swirly. This is like, I don't even remember, Sailing the Seas or something like that. But it looks kind of like So Swirly. Here's the thing. If you don't have something and you're like, oh man, sub it out. Okay, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I actually probably would have done the plaid embossing folder, but I couldn't find it. So just sub it out with what you have. So we are going to adhere this right onto our card base. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Oh, let me put my close-up glasses on. Yeah, that's so much better. It's crazy, so much better. All right, so we have a little mat here. It's tone on tone, okay? But the mat is not embossed, and so there we are, okay? Ooh, Cindy, roasted butternut squash and Brussels sprouts with pecans and dry cranberries is one thing, just one thing. Man, Cindy, where are you? We're coming there, okay? All right, now got gold foil here. And we have cut that gold foil down. You know, I didn't write my measurements ahead of time, but I can look them up for you. We've cut the gold foil down to 3 1/8 by 4 3/8. And then we have cut, again, one of my favorites. This is my second favorite Modern Christmas. Thanks, Brenda. Yeah, order at the door. Oh, nice, Jim. This is my second favorite from the Modern Christmas, the gold metallic stars. All right, all that's pretty too, isn't it? Okay, we're going to adhere this. This is cut down to 3 by 4 1/4. So, hi, Fiona. I thought I had closed the door, but somehow Fiona has managed to get her way in here, and she is now nudging me from underneath the desk. So, nothing like a cold nose on your thigh. All right, so there's that. And then this is going to go again right on top of the card. So this is really one of those cards that there are a few special touches for sure, but it's one that we are pretty familiar with and can whip it right out. Now, Ange McKay from Canada designed this card, and I love when Ange does stuff because she always kind of pushes me out of my comfort zone. Okay. Oh, look at Linda's food. Pause for a minute. Turkey stuffing, mashed potatoes and gravy, sweet potato casserole, rolls, cranberries, a veggie tray, fruit salad. Oh, I can't even concentrate right now. Okay, I'm going to, though, because you guys are here to be instructed by a trained professional, and that is me. Okay, so these two dies, these are two Christmas dies. They came out of the Festive Friends set. I've already die cut them, so we're going to go on and adhere those. Now, this is when I pull out what you guys have heard me call before, one of the non-sexy purchases, the silicone mat. It's great to help me put adhesive down without getting adhesive all over my stamping surface. By the way, did you guys notice that I have a different stamping surface, right? I didn't get a different table. I don't know if y'all know, but a lot of people who have these pretty like wooden areas and stuff, it's a, here, I'll fold it up and show it to you. It's like a big piece of pattern. It's a, like a photo background thing. So I figured if the really good stampers do it, I could too. So there you go. All right, the second tree I'm going to put down using Stampin' Dimensionals, just to give it a little bit of elevation. Thanks, Tony. You too. And thank you to my Canadian friends who are on here, Brenda and Jen Vanderwecken, for wishing their American buddies happy Thanksgiving. That's very kind. Okay, now let's bring out Sammy. All right, Sammy the Snowman. So we're going to do a little bit of coloring on Sammy using blends. Again, today, though, we're going to use Cherry Cobbler. All right, so this is a color if you want to get some Cherry Cobbler. So I'm going to go with the light first and just going to color in his hat. I'll hold the Cherry Cobbler up to the Real Red. Now, if you have Real Red and you don't have Cherry Cobbler, certainly you could use Real Red. But I will tell you, for 40% off the blends, maybe you want them both. Maybe you do. Okay, and Sammy's scarf. I have enjoyed the coloring. I'm not going to lie. It's been good. So, all right, more food. I need more food distraction here. Okay. I am cooking. Matt and Jackie are coming over, and Angela, Jackie's mom, Matt's mother-in-law. I am very lucky. She and I get along well. I don't know if that is uncommon for the two mother-in-laws to get along well, or if it is common. I've seen it both ways. So, ooh, Lisa's making cranberry sauce. So they're coming over. So it's going to be a small but mighty group. Let me tell you about old Mark Salva here. Okay, so colonoscopy man. I shared it all over on Instagram. My brother's like, why do you do that? And I'm like, because people need to not be scared of colonoscopies, right? So did a little bit of accent in here. Anyway, he is making two turkeys. Now, did you hear me when I said how many people we're having? It's five people. I'm like, Mark, why are you? And I'm just, okay, remember what we did yesterday? Let me lower this down a little bit. We learned how to shadow. So today we're shadowing, same thing with Pool Party. It's going to get down there in those fibers and give a little bit of depth to this snowman. Anyway, he's making two turkeys. I'm like, Mark, there's only 5 people. He's like, well, we had another turkey in the freezer, which I will give him credit. We had forgotten about that. And he's like, and there's never enough left over. And I'll give him credit on that too, because there's nothing better than a ham or a turkey sandwich the day after Thanksgiving with on white bread with mayonnaise. Oh my goodness. Yes, Tammy, 2 turkeys for 5 people. Okay, see what I did there? We shaded a little bit with that light Pool Party, and it just gives him some texture. His nose is done with pumpkin pie. You could use any orange though, so there you go. Let's put them up here. Dimensionals. So yeah, 2 turkeys and a ham. But I am making sweet potato casserole, broccoli rice casserole. This is where I shine. I am not the best cook, but I can make some sides. Let me see what else. Jackie's making our carbs, mashed potatoes, dressing, and macaroni and cheese. We like it all. So bad. Okay, so there's our little snowman there, Sammy the Snowman. And we'll have rolls. Jackie is also our baker extraordinaire. So she is making desserts for us. Pumpkin pie and my favorite pecan pie. So yeah, Linda, he really is a cute snowman. He really, really is. All right, I'm bringing over my basic beige ribbon. Remember, you got the basic beige ribbon. Initially, this card had, or if you got the Craft-A-Log kit, it had the gold ribbon, the gold and white striped mesh ribbon. So if you have some of that and you want to use that instead, use it. It's very pretty. But I will tell you, this is actually prettier than I thought it was when I first, I mean, I always knew it was a pretty ribbon, but just with this, you know. So that's a pretty good bow, Salva. Okay, put that up. Pull my tail out here a little bit because we want a pretty tail. There we go. Trim here and voila. There's our card. Pretty easy. Homemade mac and cheese is by far the best. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. Okay, so there's card number 1. Pretty easy, right? Cute, easy. Oh, you say I tie nice bows. Thank you. That is really kind of you. It's just, I don't know how it happens. It just does. So there we go. All right. So we're eased in. Like Tammy said, my Stampin' Mojo is up. I feel really good now about the box. Okay. So I want y'all to pay attention because here's the thing now. Okay. The box is not hard that we're getting ready to do. Okay. It's not hard, but it is something different. I am willing to bet that you guys haven't made this box before. So Ange McKay, well done. Y'all, oh my goodness. I mean, I am just in love with it. Are you ready? Are you ready? That's what I'm going to show you right now. Now I'm going to show you the whole thing. Look at that. So it's like an ornament that you could hang and a treat box. What? Money, gift card, a little bit of candy. Oh, you guys, how cute is this? And I want you to look, Ernie the Elf is back, and we are going to learn a new shading technique. A new shading technique. So, are you ready? Let's get to it. Okay, got all my pieces cut. I'll leave that there for right now. Okay, and I'm going to give you these dimensions, okay? There are a number of dimensions, but it's not that bad. So we've got 2 pieces of garden green. For this project, we're using the Christmas Tags and More Designer Series paper, okay? So let's talk scoring. We're going to start with this piece first of all, okay? This piece of garden green is cut down to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. It's just like a card front. Here's the great thing about this box. It doesn't take a ton of paper. Now, there is another piece we'll be using, but it doesn't take a ton. You know, the more I look at it, the little ornament, I mean, just how cute, right? Anyway, so let's go here. 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. On the 4 1/4 inch side, so I'm going to bring my scoring blade out. On the 4 1/4 inch side, we are going to score, park the dart, at 1/2, 1, 3 1/4, and 3 3/4. Can I tell you something? An easy way to think about this too, if you're like, I can't remember that. Yeah, that the elf is cute, Pepper, is to score it 1/2 and 1 on each side. 1/2 and 1. Okay, so if you did it on both sides, that shadows in the way there. That's an easy way to remember it. Then you're going to score on the 5 1/2 inch side. You're going to score it 1/2, 1, 4 1/2, and 5. Guys, where are my math people here? Can I tell you something? We got some easy things to remember here. If we just remember 1/2 and 1 on all 4 sides, you're going to have it. 1/2, 1, 1/2 and 1, 1/2 and 1, 1/2 and 1. You're going to remember that. Okay, so now let's talk about where we're going to be doing some cutting, because we are going to be doing some cutting. Now, I've given you this tip before. Okay, come on. There we go. I've given you this tip before. When you are cutting off pieces of cardstock, okay, when you're cutting them off, before you think about, where am I cutting again? What does that do? I put an X or cross out where I'm cutting. That way, I don't have to think about it anymore, okay? So, take a gander at that. This is your moment if you want to make a screenshot of it, right? So you can see where we're cutting off on both sides. Let's do it. So, paper snips. And here. Julie, you live in Tennessee, I think, don't you? Julie Smith? I think you do. Or else you live right over the border in Kentucky, because I know you and I met in Clarksville. Okay, and then I'm going to cut a slit right here. Okay, and then again, I'll cut these two off here. I'll cut this little joker off. And then I'll cut a slit right here. And I'm going to do, see that? Portland. Yeah, that's not far at all. That's not far at all. Then I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Okay. Well, Julie, if you want to swing by and get a plate, you can. And cut there. And here. So really everything we've done is just mirrored here, right? We've cut this side and we've cut this side exactly the same. Okay? You with me? All right. Let's fold our score lines and burnish. Now, tomorrow is going to be a recording, okay? I'm not going to be live. In fact, at 2 o'clock, that is when the Salva family is going to be sitting down to eat. So you can watch it. I'll go on. I'll have it set. Oh, I forgot to cut my little lines right here. I will have it set. I'll go on and put it up tomorrow morning so you can watch it whenever you want to. Okay? And I'll just post in the Facebook group the YouTube link. Okay? But that's where it's going to be posted. Okay, I'm not that sweet, Julie. Okay, let's put this box together. All right. So, before I put adhesive, when I'm putting a box together, I like to kind of finagle the box, position the box into where I'm going to be adhering. Okay, so like right here. I know these tabs here are going to go underneath. Let me fold this over better. They're going to go underneath this piece right here. So I'm going to put some adhesive there and there. I'm going to use my tear and tape. I don't think that's a mystery to anybody. Okay. So a little bit of tear and tape is going to go here. And a little bit of tear and tape is going to go here. And then these pieces will fold in like that. So I'm going to put some tear and tape here. And then again, right here. Okay. So really, this box is not that hard at all. It just is something that appears to be difficult. But we're day 4. Like if we had done this day 1, maybe it would be hard. But I mean, we know what we're doing now. We're not scared of this box, this Christmas ornament / box. We are not scared at all. Okay? All right. All right, let's start finagling here. So it might look a little sloppy when I put it all in there together, but it's not. I'm just trying to not glue things down where I don't want to. Look away if you'd like. Okay, there we go. There we go. And once you get one end in and done, it becomes very easy. Okay, boom. And there's my one end. Yeah, that's exactly it. Pepper, you dry fit it first and then go back to it. I'm with you on that. And I will jack it up as well, trust me. So, all right, there, easy, easy, easy. Okay, look at here, guys. Our box is done. Our little box is done. Now, we still have to make the sleeve, and I kind of crinkled that tab up there, but okay. Do you guys have any questions about that? I'm telling you, it's not difficult. Okay. All right, let's go to our next piece then. Okay. All right. Next piece. Okay. Didn't get any. The next piece of garden green is cut to 3.5 by 6.5. Okay, 3.5 by 6.5. I'm gonna do a little bit of scoring here. Okay. And we're just gonna be scoring on the long side. Come on, scoring blade, pop back in there. So we will score at 1.5, 2, 4 3/8. Yeah, I'm not even scared of eighths anymore. I used to be, but I'm not anymore. And 4 7/8. Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay, all right. Now, fold, 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 and burnish. Burnish. You might be like, Julie, why do you switch ends of your bone folder? Well, there's a very technical answer for that. Sometimes I use the pointed end. Sometimes I use the rounded end. And you might be like, I never knew there was a difference. Why do you do it, Julie? And my technical answer is I have no idea. I just do. Okay? So we're going to take our DSP. I've already cut this. We've got 2 pieces of the tags and more cut down to 2 by 3 1/4. And then we've got 2 pieces cut down to 3 1/4 by 3/8. So let's adhere those. Now I'm going to show you something, okay? Because I found that I adhere actually 3 pieces, and then I put the sleeve together and I'll adhere the rest. Okay, so there's 1. Using my silicone mat again because, oh no, Seal, today is not the day. Today is not the day. Okay, let's stay where we're supposed to be. And keep working. All right. Oh, man, if my seal gets jacked up. It did. See, Pepper, now I got that phrase in my head about things getting jacked up. All right, well, it did. Well, guess what? We're going here. Oh, my gosh. Buckle up, people. We're going to green glue. Let's see what's going to happen. Man, kind of nervous about all this. You know how I am with green glue. Okay. I can do it. I can do it. We can do hard things, right? We can do hard things. So the green glue kind of slipped out a little bit. You know what that means, don't you? That means that I will grab one of my silicone fingers and use it to wipe that glue up. There you go. Oh, hi, Allison from Australia. That's exciting. I'm glad that you're here. Okay, and then a little bit more green glue. I will tell you, speaking of different box styles, I have not ever seen this one before. Let me know if you guys, when we're all said and done. I mean, I've seen a sleeve box. I mean, obviously we've seen that because we did one. But I've not seen it like a hanging ornament. So see this, what we're going to do next is we're going to adhere here, and then we'll put this other piece of DSP on. But before I do that, I want to go back to the box because now I'm going to teach you something new, okay? This is going to be, and you can see it'll all get done together. Let's see how I have this, how the sleeve's going to go around, okay? Well, there's something else that's going to happen. As a box and as an ornament, I'm going to show you how to make it do the double duty. I'm going to show you how to make it work as an ornament. So take it. Hey, those are right off Amazon, Jen. And they come, like, you can give them to all your crafty friends if you want to, because they come in a pack of 8, and each set of 8 has 3. So, like, you could cover 3 fingers. So, I mean, and it's like $6.99. I mean, it's not they're not expensive, okay? So, you're going to get your hole punch. I think this is the 1/4 inch circle, okay? And you're going to go in and punch a hole right there, okay? See what I've done? All right. Then you're going to take your ribbon. All right, put my chevron ribbon. And I'm cutting myself a pretty good size piece because, as you know, I don't like I don't like too short ribbon. Julie, maybe that's the secret to pretty bows. Maybe that's the secret. I don't chintz on the ribbon. And then I'm going to knot it down here at the bottom. And the way I knot it is I just wrap it around my finger and then pull through. Okay. And that's about right, because I figure about 2 inches or so is good up here. I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be quite this long, but if I'm going to hang it, I want it to be able to hang, right? So see how I've knotted that? Now I'm going to take these 2 pieces and just put them right through this hole. Now, if you're like, that's hard, Julie, that hole is too small. Well, once again, our take a pick tool comes to the rescue, because once I kind of get it lined up there, I can take my take a pick tool and use it to help pull it right through. Boom, boom. See? Just like that. So you can see now how it's going to hang. Now I'll trim right in here. We don't need all that. Okay. But look, that's how easy that is. You guys, that is not hard. And to me, that's a big wow. I mean, I really like that. I hope that you guys do, but I really like that. So, Ange, thank you for teaching us that. Then we're not done. Okay, we're not done. What we're going to do next, I've already done it. I'm going to cut this tag die. It's from the Festive Friends. Okay, and this hole comes in it. So I'm going to take this and put it right through there. My fingernails are a little too long lately. Okay, so see how that tag goes right there? And then we'll do one more thing in a minute, okay? So let's go back to our sleeve here. All right, let's go back to the sleeve. So I'm going to adhere. I hear it closed. I know if you just tuned in, you're like, what is she doing with that green glue? Well, my Stampin' Seal went wacko on me, so that's what I'm doing. Okay. Here's the good thing about the green glue. When it dries clear, so we don't have to freak out or anything. And even better, this can cover that up. So, yay. Just a little bit, Salva. Just a little bit. See, here's the thing. I tell myself just a little bit, and then I'm like, well, just a little bit more. It's kind of how I eat macaroni and cheese. Just a little bit, and then just a little bit more. Okay. So I'm going to put this right here. And voila. We've got our sleeve. Oh, yay, your bingo box arrived. Good, good. Okay, City, so let me tell you something. Your optional class is not in there because I'm waiting on that stamp set, and it's supposed to come today. So I'm mailing that separate. All right, just so you know, I meant to email you that. Okay, so now, look how easy the sleeve goes over the box, right? Easy, right? Easy, easy. Now, you might be like, uh-oh, Salva, you just lost the tag. It fell off. What do you do to keep the tag on the ribbon? Well, I'm glad you asked, because when Ange McKay designed this project, she solved that problem for us. That's what I like. You'd go back to your ribbon. Okay. Where'd you go, Green? Oh, here it is, right in front of me. Okay. Cut yourself another piece, you know, again, not long. And then look. Tie a bow, scoot it up, right here. Tie a bow right here. And watch this. Watch this. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Okay. What this bow right here does, and now granted this is too big, so let me finagle. Got a lot of bow pieces here. Oh yeah, that's the end there. Okay, I know you're like, Julie, a lot of work here on this. I kind of feel like those people that make the pretty bows on Pinterest that they put on their trees. Okay, here we go. I got it now. There you go. See? So now you have this bow that's going to hold that tag in place, and you have this loop that you're going to hang this from. And then somebody's going to get it because it's going to say like to Julie from Santa. And I'm going to get it and I'm going to open it up, and there's going to be $1 bajillion in there. That's how that works. Now, this is cute. This is cute, but we know we can make it cuter, right? That's what we're getting ready to do. Observe more cuteness. Boom. Red Star is from the dies that go with the ornamental Christmas set. I'm going to get a little mini dimensional. By the way, I do think the mini dimensionals might still be available in the Stampin' Up! Black Friday sale. I know that, like I said, so many things sold out quickly, but not a problem because we're really in the blends market. That's what we're looking for. And there's plenty of those. So a little mini dimensional is going to go on here. And, okay, Julie, when you pull the mini dimensional off the thing, it's supposed to be adhering. That's a bad move. Okay, there we go. All right. So I've done that. Now, Ernie, it's showtime, buddy. It's showtime for you. Let's show the people what we've learned how to do. So I've already colored Ernie's hat in real red because we know how to do that. That was like day one stuff, right? Color and then do the outline. Yeah, I love that star too, Brenda. So yeah, day one, easy. But I have a couple of things for you now. So this is what Ange McKay has done. She's taught me. Well, I don't know if she taught me. She did it, and I tried to copy it. So we're going to give it a go. So this Ernie, he's like, you know what? This Ernie, he's a workman Ernie, okay? He's not, oh, good, I'm glad, Pat. He is not all about wearing the cute red and green outfits. He is working. He's got his brown work clothes on, but he still likes a little contrast, right? He still likes a little color. So we are going to take the two crumb cakes, the light and the dark. So, is this the light? Yep, this is it. Light and dark crumb cake, all right? And we're going to start with the dark this time. And so we're going to go into Ernie's little ensemble here and fix him up, okay? So again, everything is kind of the same, just kind of going with the dark this time. But I want you to tell me, what have I done a little bit differently thus far? Other than going in with the dark at first. What did I just do? Do you notice that? Do you see it? Yeah, Anita, it's a cute box. I'm glad that you like it too. All right, I'm going to tell you. Most times when I outline the whole thing. But this time I stopped right over here. Because what's getting ready to happen is we're going to color in Ernie and his workman apparel. Okay. And we're going to color in a little bit of him over here, again in his little workout clothes. Bring him in there. Maybe a little bit more there. But do you see how I've left a gap there in Ernie's clothes? Do you see what I did there? So here's the thing. These are called blends for a reason, okay? Because they can be blended together. So now I'm going to take the light. Okay, this is advanced stuff, guys. And I'm going to go into this little part that I left blank. And I'm going to color that in. That's going to give a little bit more shading there. But to blend them together really well, I don't even know if you guys knew this. This is not a white blend, okay? It's called a color lifter. And what you can do with the color lifter is kind of go in and use it. And it does kind of lift off some of the color there. But if you go in with it just real lightly, it's going to give you a little bit more texture. See that? And see how those colors are kind of blended in there like that? That's one of the benefits of light and dark. Now, Ange McKay is far better than Julie Salva in terms of blends, because in the tutorial, you will see that she talks about using the ivory blends for coloring, okay? Well, you may or may not know, we've got like, and I think I've talked about them, 5 different ivory colors, and they all have a little number attached to them. And for those of you who grew up using Copic markers, okay, they're kind of like blends. They've been around much longer than blends have been. But for those of you who grew up using them, you know those numbers mean shades. Well, I don't know how to figure that out. So I'm just using what most of you guys have ordered, the ivory and the bronze. In fact, I'm gonna order another set before this sale goes away, because this way I don't have to think about it. Then we're going to go back and take what we learned yesterday, take our bronze and do his hair. Okay. And I don't know why I just outlined that. I didn't need to. Okay. And then I'm going to go back in and do what we learned how to do with our pretty in pink, right? Now I'm going to show you guys something about that color lifter. Okay. So Ernie's cheeks, like I said, it's chilly outside, but when I was making my sample, okay, I did pink down there. And I was like, no, that doesn't look good. It looks like he has a rash. So watch this. The color lifter is designed as well as blending to lift up color. Okay, so look what I've done now. Okay, now watch. I lifted up that pink right there. And it'll look a little bleachy. So now I'll go right back in there and fix my mistake. That's another thing. That's a free bonus here. Salva teaches you how to fix mistakes. Cover it up again with the ivory. And who knew? Who knew? So hopefully I have taught you a little bit of something about coloring today. And this little joker, the color lifter. The color lifter is actually the only thing I think that is sold by itself. Not sold in a set of two. Okay. But if it is sold in a set of two, it is just two of them, but I don't think it is. All right. Dimensionals, we're using our edges because waste not, want not, right? And we will now put Ernie right over here by the star. Final thing, grab some of our deer dots. Let's go with the green. And I'll put one here. And one here. And ta-da, there it is. There it is. And I'm going to hang it on a tree. And someone's going to get it. And they're going to open it up by sliding this off. Ah, is it not just the cutest? Is it not just the cutest? Ange McKay, I love it. All right, I'm bringing the camera up to talk to y'all again. And we're back. We're back. You guys, I'm telling you, we have done outstanding. Outstanding. I am very proud of us. Very proud of us. So it is cute, Linda. So again, here is our box that we made with Ernie the Elf. 100% I think a gift card's going to fit in here. And I thought I had a gift card here. Give me a second. Maybe I have one over here that we can play with. I might have used it. No, I am certain a gift card will fit in here. I am certain it will. Okay? So, but I know money will. So cute. So cute. So there's that. And then super cute, simple, but super cute Christmas card. You guys, we are killing this thing. So we have now made 8 projects. 8 projects. We've got 2 more days yet to go. So tomorrow I'm going to be creating Erica Serwin's projects. And those will be, it'll be a recording. You're going to love it though, because, ooh, a couple lip smackers. That's a good idea, Brenda. That's a very good idea. But you're going to love Erica's projects because they're Christmas but non-traditional colors. So that's going to be a fun thing for you to see. And again, if you don't watch tomorrow, you can watch it whenever. And then Friday we'll finish up. And like I've told you, I may or may not be live on Friday, but I'll let you know. So this has been great, right? So here's what I've got going on, if you're wondering, okay? Here's what I've got going on. I've told you how you can get this tutorial for free. You place a $50 order like Robin just did. Hi, Lisa, my Great North American Stampin' Show girl. Lisa, I welcomed them here to the Great North American Stampin' Show, and I'm like, that is not what this is. But it was on my mind. So you can do that. Okay. Oh, Pat, I'm so glad. So you can place an order, get the tutorial for free, get embellishments for free, get 5 completed cards for free. That's Julie's Black Friday special, and it goes to November 30th. You can piggyback with Stampin' Ups if you want to. Remember, blend. Look at your blends, right? And update that. And then the Creating for Christ retreat, still have a few more of those if you're interested in that. If you liked this retreat, okay, you're going to love that retreat too. I mean, I'm telling you, you got to trust me on this. Okay. And it is a faith-based retreat, but the projects that you're making can be for anything. So just know, got a few of those kits left. And, we are doing bingo Friday night. That's sold out though. That's done. So actually, I think my friend Lisa does have a couple extra bingo kits. If you're interested, let me know. Anyway, that's what I got, y'all. That's what I got. So let me close with this. All right. I'm super grateful for you. I know that sounds cheesy, and I know you're going to get so many things tomorrow, and in the emails, and with my Canadian friends already got that because they've already had Canadian Thanksgiving. So I know it sounds cheesy and all. I know it does, but yet they're the words we have, right? And so I do want you to know I'm very, very grateful for you. I love that you come and watch the videos. I love that you watch on YouTube. I love you take a class. Oh, Brenda, thanks. And for those of you that also participate in Creating for Christ, thank you. Thank you. You take me for who I am, and we just have fun. So thank you for that. Thank you for sharing this with me. I appreciate it. All right. So that's what we got. I'll have a video for tomorrow recorded, and I hope, my American friends, I hope you have a lovely Thanksgiving. And if you're not going to be with anybody, you know what? Take the day as a blessing of just a day of peace, right? Just a day of peace. I know sometimes we can look at empty chairs and wish that they were full, but I can guarantee you that there will be something good tomorrow. There will be something good. So thank you, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Maybe. Press finish sound.